Hi. Okay, so this is a funny story. I had this video recorded, and I was recording my voice as I was recording the video, but I don't have a microphone. I use my phone's microphone because I record on my phone. Everything on my channel is recorded on my phone. So when you record onto your photo stream, and you use your microphone because you can't do that while recording your screen, the volume of the game or the phone in general goes down very dramatically. And so I underestimated how high the volume of the phone was compared to my voice. You can't hear anything I am saying in my recording, and I was giving top-notch commentary. Not really, but it's frustrating, to record your voice and then realize that nothing you said was audible because of the volume of the phone. But it's fine. I'm gonna do that after this match is pre-recorded, and I'm just gonna give my commentary while watching the match with you. And I'm gonna guide you through my thought process. I did one of these videos before as well, with the sculptor, but I'm gonna do it on voice now because I really can't be bothered to do it text style. So it's easier to do it on my voice, and I don't know. I guess I can give more good. What the hell's wrong with me? Better explanations with that. So here I started in I was in town, and I went to this outfit because usually there's a survivor there, and tonight is activated. So I thought I was in the right track, and I was actually, but the priestess went through the portal. So at this point, I'm like, okay, how far away is she? She wasn't that far, and she went through another portal. Okay, she's gonna throw that because if she's as dumb as I thought she was, and she was, and she was gonna throw down the pallet. So I was like, okay, so she might not be able to predict I mean, she wasn't as dumb as I thought. Oh, that was a very good string I did, and that chair screwed me over because of the chair I couldn't hit her because that stopped me. But yeah, so this I was gonna say enchantress. This priestess was not the brightest, but she wasn't like bad, she was decent. I mean, okay, maybe a bit less than decent, but she was good. She played well. The forward here started to annoy me, and so here I thought, okay, so I have to hit her here, and I was like, no, but that was gonna happen. I knew the forward was gonna hit me, and I'm like, okay, can you not? So she went through the portal, and everything was fine. Then I saw the cowboy, and I was like, okay, so I can't. Check this string out. That was a very good string. I used to be a good violinist, by the way. I'm not as. I'm kind of rusty. From what I used to be. I hate him there. So here I thought I have to down the cowboy because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to pick up anyone. And then I remembered I have forwards, and I'm like, okay, so either way I just can't pick anyone. So this is a tactic I do. I pretend I go through the palette and then immediately go back so that they try to go away from you, but they're actually going close to you, if that makes sense. You saw what I did. I went through the palette, then came back, and he thought I was going through the palette, so he moved to the other side, but I was actually going to that side because that's what I do sometimes. I recommend you that too. So he did a great job dodging my string there, and then priestess came and rescued him, and I'm like, okay, what you doing? Why did you do that to me? And this female dancer put the box there, and I'm like, okay, but I'm not coming for you. I don't know why you thought that was necessary. And what else happens? Okay, so yeah, here's a cowboy, and I'm like, okay, I was like, okay, he's gonna go through that palette, but I'm gonna put the string there once he goes, because I knew he was gonna try and go behind the palette. I was looking for the forward there. I knew he was gonna go behind the palette, and because they equal to that, they go behind the palette and then drop it once they lasso it. And I don't know why they do that. It's just a very dumb technique, especially like against a violinist, because he's just gonna put a string where you are, and just don't do that. If you're a cowboy, don't do that. It's just not only is it annoying, it's useless, like literally useless. And I'm like, okay, so he stops, so I'm gonna hit him here. I missed, but then I hit, and I hit him. And I think he thought I couldn't see him. I think he thought I was gonna go for the forwards and pick him up, but Cowboys annoy me. Like, you have no idea how much they annoy me. Um, because they think they're good. Okay, the Cowboys think they're good, but they're not. They think they can hide, but they can't, and they think, like, I mean, I guess Cowboys work if the hunter is not the brightest either. I'm not the brightest, but I'm not the brightest either, but yeah, so yeah, Cowboys think they're good. I remember I had one match as a Mad Eyes. This was the first time I was using Mad Eyes because I got his A skin. I hit him there just in case he was standing up, by the way. And he kited me for like, I think 3 ciphers, and then I downed him. And he's like, in post match he was, I won the match, and in post match he was like, "Lord, get kited," and I'm like, okay, so you kited a Mad Eyes, which has a terrible chase, absolute terrible chase, and with a Cowboy that can lasso to pallets, lasso to ciphers, lasso to windows, well, not to windows, more like lasso the hunter, pick up survivors from the balloons, and you think that your feat was great, like when you kited it was absolutely great. That was a very good stream, by the way. So you thought you'd feat of kiting a Mad Eyes that doesn't has terrible chase, and Cowboy that can lasso the things and get away. Like, you thought you had, like, I don't know, good kiting. You didn't. You don't have good kiting, because the tools Cowboy has is for him getting away. And so yeah, that was a slight rant I had, because I was like, okay, so I got kited by a Cowboy that excels at kiting, and I knew she was trying to not get hit by the thing. She managed to dodge it, and I thought I was gonna get a terror shock, but I didn't. Anyway, so this is the good part of this video, because she's tried to body block him for some reason, but you don't body block with against a violinist. You just don't, because that happens. Okay, so if you try to body block against a violinist, you're just gonna get stringed. You and the other survivor are gonna get stringed. Like, if the violinist is good, obviously, because I mean, not everyone can pull it off. I'm not saying it's a very hard thing to do, because all you need to for the violinist to miss a string is don't be dumb, basically. Don't try to body block against a violinist. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that happened, and I was looking for the priestess here. It was good. It was very good. She was hiding. I don't know where. She was hiding near the dungeon, but I didn't know where the dungeon was. So I was gonna go look for the dungeon, and I heard it's nice, and I was like, okay, she's gonna come rescue, but she wasn't coming to rescue, and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of confused. None of the peepers are going off. She's probably hiding somewhere over here. So I put the peeper, and I saw it, and I'm like, okay, great. I was like, where did she go? And then I saw the portal, and I'm like, okay, so I placed a note unnecessarily, and then I saw the priestess on the top right of my screen. I was throwing the notes to kind of get an idea if where she was passing through the thing, but I don't know. She was already far gone. I almost hit her with a string, and I'm like, okay, so she's going to the dungeon because she's ahead of me because of the portal, but she wasn't. So, and I was just going to the dungeon. I'm like, okay, so do I let her go to the dungeon or not? And I was like, let's just see if I can down her. If I can, then great. If I can't, then too bad. That was a bad string. I had the idea, but it wasn't very good. And then I hit her, and then she surrendered immediately, and that was the end of the match. So that was a match. I'm sorry if this isn't a very quality commentary, or if it isn't as you expected. I'm new to this. I try my best. I am very sorry, but I will try to improve, because I want to make quality content for you to enjoy. And yeah, so thanks again for watching, and see you later.